It's the Daily Dog.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Dog. Thanks for being with me today. Okay, y'all know what day it is. It is April 20th, and for at least some of us, today is an international holiday. So before we get to anything else, I would like to wish all of you a very happy 420, everybody. We, as I got ready to do this episode for this particular day, I am reminded I did a 420 episode last year, and not many people were interested. I have a feeling that there will be a few more partaking with me today, and I had a slew of options to choose from for music that kind of celebrates cannabis and how it makes us feel, and I had trouble figuring out which one to do, but I think I've got the right one today. We are going to be looking at Sweet Leaf by Black Sabbath. I have not yet heard this song. It comes highly recommended, and I have loved the Black Sabbath music that I have heard previously. So let's dive in. This song is from their third studio album called Master of Reality. It was released all the way back in 1971. Apparently, Ozzy had a nice large joint. Good job, Ozzy. And Tony Iommi was recording some acoustic guitar tracks at the time, and Ozzy gave Tony this joint, and Tony started coughing after partaking, and his coughing ended up being captured on tape, and apparently they used a fragment of Tony's coughing as the intro to this song, which is the very first song on the album. So right off the bat, we get to hear Tony coughing a bit. And it's a song that is kind of an ode to cannabis. So let's dive in. It is Ozzy Osbourne on lead vocals, Tony Iommi on guitars, Geezer Butler on the bass, and Bill Ward on the drums. So I've got the studio recording pulled up, and let's have a little fun, y'all. Black Sabbath singing Sweet Leaf. Here we go. There's a cough. That's a cannabis cough if I know one. All right now. Big, heavy sound. I've read a little bit about... I should shut up and listen to Ozzy's song. No. When I first met you, didn't realize I can't forget you or your surprise. You introduced me to my mind. I'll talk about that a little bit. Just a repetitive chord progression, static on A minor. Nice. A, G, C, E, A. Is that lick? We can all play along. Back and forth between A and C. A, C. And they're going down, that's D, C sharp down to C. Back to that other riff. Boom. the next? New section, probably. Up a step. That's a B. C sharp. Went from A minor. That sounds like a C sharp major chord, y'all. Woo! Listen to that. That's a tritone from C sharp down to G. And that subtonic back into the A minor riff that they've been doing before that. That was cool. I never really listened to much Black Sabbath, y'all. And they strike me as just a straight ahead, heavy, you know, no bullshit kind of band, you know. And I read that Tony had some sort of accident where he cut off the tips of his fingers, so he tunes down his guitar to have less tension on the strings. And that's kind of the sound of Black Sabbath, that lower tuned, looser string vibration that gives it that thick, heavy texture. It's really interesting. Kids, if you're listening to this, your grandparents knew how to party. Awesome. Simple little tune. Actually, it's kind of static on that A riff for a lot of it, but who cares, right? Well, that was fun. Sweet Leaf. You know, there's a lyric in here where, actually in the first verse, when I first met you, didn't realize I can't forget you or your surprise. You introduced me to my mind and left me wanting you and your kind. I want to talk a little bit about that. I am a goody two-shoes, y'all. In high school, college, I never partook of cannabis. I haven't been a cannabis user for very long. In fact, I think I first came to it in 2014 as simply a way to help manage my back pain. I have chronic back issues, and I didn't want to go into opioids or any sort of big-time painkillers. My brother lived in California, and he's like, this helps me, man. And so I got some medicinal help through it, and it's been very helpful for me over these past few years. And it's also, you know, it helps with body pain for me, but it also does have some mind stuff as well, especially if you get into different types of strains. And this usage of this has really opened me up and my mind to meditation. Now, I don't need to have smoked to do some meditating. But being in this state where it sort of sometimes makes my brain hyper aware and I'm able to really listen to music, say, like a little more three-dimensionally than I normally am able to do. And it just allows for a little bit of a rounder understanding of the world around you, at least in the way that I contextually view the world. It helps me with my empathy. It helps me with my frame of reference, and it helps it kind of open me up to mindfulness and really meditating. And it's been a great help to me. And finally, it's going to be recreationally available in New Jersey, where we live. But honestly, it's quite hysterical because, you know, the day that that you can now buy cannabis in New Jersey without a prescription at a regular dispensary. The first day that you can do that is not 420, but 421. And it's the most Jersey thing that I can think of. It's like, yeah, you guys, you want some cannabis? Here you go. 421, we're your people. What are you gonna do, right? But it's a day where we just sort of advocate. I think that it's not a big deal, right? And if like everything else in moderation, it's very helpful to me, and it just kind of loosens me up occasionally. It's kind of fun. So it's fun to smoke a little bit with y'all today and imbibe a little bit today on 420, April the 20th. I will save the rest of this for later, but that's all for today, and I am thankful to have listened to Sweet Leaf by Black Sabbath as we did so. So thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.